Alright, and we are back. We are back in tanks. This is Saphiron, aka Nick. And one of the first things that might be noticeable is I have corrected the World of Tanks audio because it was another game that was a little overpowering. It seems to be fixed to the point where I can't even actually hear the in menu music here, or the in garage music. But as it happens, I bought premium again, so I shall be playing for a bit. Made some specific changes lately. I researched the VG tier on the Panther. I will purchase it when I feel. I'm trying to keep my silver above a certain tier. I just don't want to deplete it all, mainly because as soon as I crack the next level tank on things like the Black Prince, I'm going to need 2.5 mil to pay for that. And obviously that's a long grind. That's a really long grind for both that and the T20, which is also. There's no point in going to the 76 mil cannon on that. The 90's still better. So this one is at 51 of its 98 XP, and then it's going to be 2.4. So there's going to be a huge gulf between me buying the Cairnavern above the Black Prince and the Pershing above the T20. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if I'm going to take this T25 forward. It's an okay tank destroyer, but I tend to die more than I win with it. My survive to victory ratio with this tank is not great. And that's another tank that would just take way too long to get up there, so I might just top out this tree at the T25 and not so much to treat it as a trophy tank, because it is not a tier 7 worth being a trophy tank. Honestly, the Black Prince is that, and damn near any German tank, once you get the 88 cannons on them, they are worth it. So the noticeable changes here are that I have, as I said, researched this tech tier for the Panther, and I will buy it once I have that much silver above 3. The last thing I purchased was the tier 6 French artillery. And because I now have French 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 French vehicles in my garage, there's an achievement for that. So I got that achievement. And I can start, and French artillery is fantastic. It is arguably, like, any tier of this artillery is arguably worth being a trophy tank. So, we'll switch back to the favored ones, which are the main ones that I'm grinding up. And I had a Russian tank in here too. I also switched it out for the Stuart because the Stuart evolves up to a Type T-34, which is a Russian tank, but the version the Chinese got, in discussion with my friend who's kind of a military history buff, the version the Chinese got was a better version of the T-34 than what's in the Russian tree. Because the Russians have a... Where's Russia? Is Russia. Knowing me, I'm going to shoot past it before I realize where it is. T-34-85. Here we go, T-34. So I went up the heavy tree, the heavy side of this tech tree. Because there was also an achievement to have the KV-1, the 2, and the 1S all at the same time. And that achievement was around before they started changing their tech tree, because the 1 and like their position, the 1 and the 1S, I don't think they were both tier 5s initially. Because I think you went from the 1 to the 1S or to the 2, and then they completely rebuilt their tech tree. Every time they've updated the game and brought in new tanks, they've updated their tech trees. So it's a bit silly. But suffice to say, might even just roll this one first. Look at the ops too here. There's a hammer challenge. 5 points in battles. Now this is an interesting thing we've been dealt with last night. You gain a point for winning a battle. You gain a point for placing the top 5 XP earners, and then you lose a point for losing a battle. And then you have to drive this hammer tank. You have to unlock it by having completed this challenge. And there's some, it's a random variable, I think. I can't remember. If one of my previous co-op players joins me, he could explain it better. And then the I Will Survive challenge. Win and survive one battle. Which, frustratingly, took probably 5 matches last night. So that's there. For the time being, let's field the Stuart. I turned down all the in-game stuff. Now I can put it to like 50%, and now I can barely hear it. I might eventually tweak that up a bit. Maybe between episodes. Jeez. Yeah, well. Since the Stuart is a light tank, and she's a scout. Gotta use him right. Biggest variable with Stuarts is let some of the bigger, scarier people. I'm a 4 in a 7 match. But it makes sense. Shut up. Yeah, this is a tank that can go fast enough that just dropping off terrain can hurt you. This is a map I am not familiar with either. Let's see if I can go high ground somewhere here. Whole point of a light tank is to scoot along. There's a couple lights in here. Boom, fence. Boom, fence, get out of the way. Don't go flying off that ledge. That would kill me. That would absolutely kill me. Got us in their sights. Oh, this is the damn edge of the map. Trick with these tanks is to just get spotting points. Clear them up, clear them up. Which I may not even get because everyone was already rushed ahead. Shockingly, in a match where I play a scout tank, everyone else in my team decides to scurry forth. If I sound significantly louder, again, it's probably because partly because I've cranked down the in-game sounds, and partly because I'm willing to be a little more clear, a little more articulate and volume-esque when I'm the only one at home here. Basically, match ahead of me here. Based on numbers, we might win this. Tiger, Black Prince. Yeah, slow. Very good. They can a lot of damage. Okay. The Space Peanut, who's almost dead. And as much as I would like to stick around and watch my team win the game for me, me not contributing makes it kind of pointless to keep this in the video, so I'm going to garage out. So, yeah. Let us see. So that guy will be in battle, and we'll find out later on just how well he did. Speaking of Black Prince, might as well field it. Ruinberg. A city map. And this would be a decent tank for, like, heavy tank. Sound decent for any map. It is just the history of my luck that I always wind up in city maps when I'm playing my artillery tanks. And city maps are next to useless for artillery tanks. You can't get a line of sight on anybody. Dropping shells here and there and trying to hit people, and all you're doing is hitting buildings. Stack 8s, otherwise I'm a 7 and an 8-6 match. Frozen Frog. Or Froggy, and they just don't know how to spell Froggy. Where's everybody going? I don't know this map very well either. Try not to rear end anybody. Okay, so we got a nice phalanx going through the city there. Although they may be opening themselves up to imminent death! Am I actually following somebody here? No, they want to... They're gonna skirt out and around the side. Might be worth it to join them. Green team, red team. I think as far as these are... Oh, what are these guys there? They're just in off this intersection. Someone coming out to visit me. Stupid cart. From friggin' where? Is he behind me? Oh yeah. On you, tit. Nice. Right in the engine. You dipshit. Coming for you, buddy. Coming for you. You think you're heavy? Oh, you think you're so smart? Coming for you. Coming right up your ass. You think you're faster than me? You might be, but... Oh, did someone grease him? Nice. We only have 2 casualties. Oh, it's probably this. Artillery! French artillery! Like I said, French artillery is really good. When it's level appropriate. I had a feeling that dude was spotting me out for that artillery gun, but I kept moving. I guess where I was probably a much more open target for artillery. Oh yeah, especially with that flag being like that, looking down the entire east side of the map. Bubbles is almost dead. Oh, lad! Alright, what is that? 2 matches? Another one that seems to be going in our favor, but I will back out and let it play out. I've seen matches turn on a dime. And usually I don't want them to because it was a stupid, weak death and worth nothing to me. And because of it, I get a really, really lackluster win. Win! Yay, it won! Victory! Did I accomplish anything? Yeah. Yeah, no spotting points. Minor assist on spotting. Like I said, everyone went bolting out. Not the best performance of a Stuart. I don't even know if there was artillery in that match. I can't remember. I suppose I could look at the team stats and determine that, but Stuart's better if you have artillery. Book it out past front lines. Get eyes on enemies. Light them up even just for a minute. Black Prince. Let's go to the destroyer. T25. You're in battle queue. One of the last updates, they cleaned up some of the menu stuff. Like well, not just cleaned up. They completely redesigned it. The main loading menu is different. It used to be those tiles, and now it's a much more traditional menu. And the indicator of battle queue is different. Requesting fire! I know the old Xbox headsets had it was a switch. You flicked them on or off. The 360 is a little nicer. It gives you a light. Tells you if you're muted. Because that would be stupid and embarrassing, realizing you'd just spent half an hour streaming with no audio. But that's why I watch myself on Twitch on my laptop and make sure everything is working. Yeah, another big thing I did before I purchased this last bundle of premium, I put some critical consumables on my bigger tanks, the ones that need to survive. Haven't bothered with I didn't bother with my tier 5 artillery. I might with the tier 6. It was almost the entire reason I was in that tree was just to work on that achievement. It doesn't hurt. guess what I'm trying to say is it's not such a bad thing that French artillery is actually really goddamn effective. Kerfluffle. Or kerfluffle. What we got? We got an IS-2. I am a sniper tank. Technically. What's this other guy here? It's a 5. Really? You guys pulled each other into this match with 7s? That's nice. There was just somebody up here. Didn't you guys have flag? Nice. That's that hammer tank. Bonk. Guess it. Maintain visual. KV-3, of course. Russian KV is impossible to hurt. Me and Panther. Looks like he's got one of the better Panther barrels. Hello. Track the bitch. Send it out there. Don't want to put myself too in harm's way, but hey, MX, you're technically cannon fodder. You want to run down there and get sight on enemy for us? Please? Oh yeah. Stay put, biatch. You're mine. Bam. So long, German tank. I might still die, but at least it'll be a... Oh yeah, we're stupidly outnumbered here. What the hell? What was the rest of the team doing? At this point, other green guy next to me, we'd be wiser to push on the flag. Is there another vehicle up there? Yes, there is. Clunk, right in the engine. Away. Away! Boom. Still there? We lost visual. I lost visual. And I moved my crosshair. I probably would have hit him again if I'd not moved it. It's down to you and me and Tanky. Tanky Tankerson. Damn it. And now he's behind the friggin' rocks. Yeah, like shit if I was ever gonna get around him. Turn forward, full throttle. Son of a bitch. Make him work for it, Panther. take at least one more with you. This guy, this rapid, speedy little fucker. It's on your tail. You gotta. Take fire from two directions, guys. Figure that out. Letting that destroyer shoot you was the biggest mistake you could have made. Your fluffles, that dummy. +1 places top 5 earner and immediate -1 for losing the match. I broke even. 5th place. Killed a hammer. Freaking premium tank. I killed a hammer and a naked mole rat at the same time. And I hit that guy twice. Goddamn repair kits you put on your tank. That second shot should have immobilized him. And like I said, if I hadn't moved my stupid crosshairs, probably could have dropped a blind shot on him and potentially killed him. Alright. Did the prince win? Yeah, the prince won. Had a feeling. Did a bit of damage, so it wasn't a terrible... wasn't a lackluster win. Yeah. But I did die. I hit that guy 3 friggin' times. And an artillery shot just had to interfere. Alright. Well, knowing these matches about 10 minutes apiece, if I do three in a row, that's about half an hour, and that makes for an episode. So what I might just do right now is call it an end to the Twitch stream, but I will be right back immediately for another recording. Make a few episodes worth. You never know, I might even have other players with me. Maybe not. Who knows? But yes, for now, I shall say goodbye, and I'll be right back.